Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is...
Yamal!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Now it's Yamal. Messi. And this is Aguero. He's found a way through. He's taking on the lot of them. Can he finish? Armenia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Hakimi gets on his bike and on the move. Gerrard. Driving on and making good progress. Pinches it off him. De Bruyne wriggles his way through. Van Bommel does well not to be outdone there. Koundé and Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rooney wins the duel this time. And he's intervened well there. Aims beyond the defence. Aguero showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The ball has bounced loose now.
Armenia are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he's had it nicked away. Messi. Messi running with intent. Aguero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, terrible pass. He might be in here. Oh, just the keeper now. And he's in. Oh, there's the shot. And the keeper couldn't hold it. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he finish? And that's in. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Rooney. Aguero. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Nice control. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, the ball's gone astray. Van Bommel. And there's green grass ahead of him. Rooney. Now, can they get him away? Aguero. That's good running with the ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Yamal. Robson. This is promising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's fabulous. Gets his head on it! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Tries a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he was alert to it. He's in a good position here.
Rooney really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Yamal. Now it's Aguero. Robson. He's got away. Great chance! That's the end of the first 45. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Armenia are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Luis Diaz.
We're on the move again.
Number 4, Kevin De Bruyne. Number 19, Lamine Yamal.
He plays one through. Not a hint of offside here.
Number 10, Rafael
Shapes to shoot!
Number 9, Dominic Szoboszlai. Number 7,
Marcelo goes long. Robson. He is through here. And this is Aguero. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's Szoboszlai. Just eases him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's shifting through the gears here, showing good feet. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. Robson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Neuer can get it clear. Distributed tidily. Tacho gets across to intercept that. Knocks it into space. Saka receives it in a wide position. He's picked his... He's having a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Koundé. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Not gone well. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for options for movement. He's certainly onside here. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it.
Madrid really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain.
It's Aguero! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish right from the top draw. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Sergio Aguero.
Truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply
Aguero! Yes! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the world's greatest managers as the most intelligent player I ever coached. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have...
Aguero! Fantastic! That is classic Kun Aguero!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for him.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Rooney. Now it's Aguero. Rooney. Now it's Aguero. Tries to play it through. And this is Aguero. And he's running through. There, and he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 3.
And we have our very first corner.
Number 24, Enzo Fernandez.
Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. This is Aguero. That's good play. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Akanji makes the interception. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Is there any decent chance? Well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Koundé. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get onto this? Yamal. And this is Aguero. Now this could be a chance. He's picked his way through. Oh, look at the space here. And Neymar. Can he get it through? Marcelo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Great vision. And this is Rooney. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Can he get on the end of this? Robson is onto this. That's tidy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Koundé, De Ligt, Rooney, Belletti. No way through there. Rijkaard.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
Rijkaard. Marcelo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Oh, he's been caught napping, and he welcomes Aguero! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Modric receives it in a good position here. That's a shade optimistic. Marquinhos. Gerrard. Aims beyond the defence. No, he's not getting past him there. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Tries to pass it through. But that has not gone well. Good ball, good take. Now it's Aguero.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's lost his man here. And the finish! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Not the most accurate pass.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Marquinhos. And he's picked out the run. Chance! Oh, it's a beauty! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
Lamine Yamal really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. Well, here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter. He just plays without fear, determined to win.
Can he finish? Goal! Romania! And Romania take the lead! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Romania are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Armenia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Yamal, he is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, and he shoots! And a neat finish! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Armenia restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Yamal.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That is lovely. Chance! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Yamal. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the pass is intercepted. Marcelo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He has found the way through. In towards the... Oh, great leap! Caught offside that time. Aimed beyond the defence. Marcelo cuts it out. Gerrard. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's picked his way through. And the shot! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? It's Kane! Just too much. Fractions.
Boy, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Messi does well not to be outdone there. That's a shade optimistic. Gerrard. Yamal. And it's Marcelo. Pass somewhat off target. Marcelo is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's got away. Oh, nice touch. Gerrard. Gerrard! Loose ball now, and there's a chase onto it. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cross it. Terrific effort. Oh, crossbar. He's having a shot. Well taken goal. And he is just ripping it up. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Armenia now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And it's Messi. Threads one in. Robson. Yamal. That's been slipped through. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Rooney. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Marcelo scooting forward. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That's the end of the first 45.
Armenia are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Armenia largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. And we are back underway. Baresi. Edmilson. Kimmich. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rooney. Now it's Yamal. And he is dashing away. And he's managed to get free. Opts to play it. It's Rooney! Bellingham. Kane. Aguero. He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight!
Lamine Yamal really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. It's Aguero! And that is quite wonderful. About as smooth as it gets. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Beautiful, just beautiful, the joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Another one. This must be his personal high. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Aguero. It's Aguero! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And they've got a throw. two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Yamal is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Well, this could purely be down to rotation with the next game in mind, but he doesn't look very happy.
Armenia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Luis Suarez tries to play it through, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. Messi tries to pass it through.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Goes for a shot! He's been caught on it here! And he's straight offside. Sade. Now it's Kane. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Suarez. Messi. Robson. And it's been played through. That has been cut short. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Armenia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he plays one through. Totti! Magnificent! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that and that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it for us tonight. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Well, plenty has been said and written about Steven Gerrard's many, many talents, but if you had to pick out one strength in particular, Jim, what would that be?
His never-say-die leadership, something that's shone through in so many crucial moments.
And it's about more than just the critical goals he's scored down the years.
It's about having the strength to keep going no matter what, and the ability to inspire your teammates to do the same.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Prямoi makes the interception. And the pass is intercepted.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Marcelo. He's shifting through the gears here. Marcelo proves just a little bit too strong. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Dundee, decent chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Cantona. And this is Messi. He's got a... And Messi! Rooney, never the sort to be shot shy. Dundee United have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's in a great position here. There's the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And that's an excellent interception. Gerrard! Not the most convincing of passes. And Hullet! Oh, it's hit the post! Chance for a shot! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Dundee United restore power. Cantona! And no mistake. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Dundee United have their lead.
I think there's been a greater menace.
And the shot! It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It is... And the finish! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Lamine Yamal can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Aguero. Good ball, good take. Rijkaard cuts it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, now he can run away with it. Messi had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's well spotted. He's gone direct here. Rooney. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's picked his way through. Shoots! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. The movement's so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Wayne Rooney. Coming on to replace him.
Armenia can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Dundee United, palpably stronger, better, superior.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a scene we have here.
match.
There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then.
Peter, we're very fortunate to be in the presence of Gianfranco Zola.
One of Italy's most beautiful footballers ever.
No doubt. And he brings such a natural, instinctive feel to a game with his freedom of movement and his dazzling ball skills.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rui Costa does well to get it back. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cross goes in there, brilliantly cut out. Can he finish?
Superb from Robson! Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Number 20.
You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So, a breakthrough already. De Ligt. Looking for options for movement. He's got away. Yamal receives chance! It's been shipped out wide. Marcelo. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Marcelo, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Well, the run has been... Oh no, what has happened here? And big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he stop it going out? Robson is always looking to break lines. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Neymar. Now it's Aguero. And it's Rui Costa. Looking to play him in. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Armenia have the chance to go the other way. Couldn't squeeze it through. Yamal. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. That is a brilliant interception. Yamal is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Aguero. Well, that pass isn't the best.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Plays it through. Messi. He is through here. Messi's... He leaps for it. And it's in. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Midtjylland are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Zola. Oh, super find. And he's managed to get free. And a chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the Rui Costa! Oh, what has happened here? Plenty to aim. It's Rui Costa! And a neat finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward. You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Neymar has... Here's a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rui Costa. Robson. That's a shade optimistic. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Shoots! And he hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems.
Impressive jump! He will be livid with himself.
Two added minutes have been indicated.
This ended up in no man's land. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Picked out brilliantly. Rooney. Robson. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution on the field, number 22, Wayne Rooney.
Away we go again.
Coming on the field is...
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Messi. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Can he get on the end of this? And he cuts out the supply.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Neymar. Now it's Aguero.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's really well manoeuvred. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, a chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Beautiful, just beautiful, the joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
Now the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 18.
So now the difference is 3. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp move. It's Eto'o! And that's off target.
Midtjylland certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
That's good running with the ball.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
He has found the way through. Desai did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Nunez! Keeper's got his work done.
Nunez really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's all alone. And he can thump it away. Referee has just said play on. And that is out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Rui Costa. Number 9,
And it's Maldini.
Lionel Messi. Number 25,
Gerrard.
Gianfranco Zola.
Bojan.
Number 2,
That looks a decent ball.
Patrick Vieira. Coming on the field.
Maldini.
Number 17,
Oh, easy pickings there.
Andrea Pirlo.
No, it's Inzaghi.
Number 8,
Serginho.
Luis Figo.
Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Number
That is
16,
superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
And he's picked it up out wide. Keeper's dealt with that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, just skips past his man. Can he finish? And it's in! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And it's Gerrard.
Gerrard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Zico. Oh, good-looking ball. Tries to play it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And it's Zico. Tries to pass it through. Marcelo. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Midtjylland clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Bojan Kurkic charging forward, the ball at his feet. Out for a throw. Desai. Great defending, strong and determined. That has been cut short. Pirlo. Rodri. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He has kept it out, what great reactions!
At a time.
Has a look and plays it forward. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Shifted it to the flank. Serginho! He steps in, and that's the end of that. It's a really well-measured ball. And that will be it. Again, that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The Eternal City embraces this massive sea of blue which has flooded across the Olympico. It's hard to convince yourself there's another team involved. And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter, who is a versatile attacker, but I think sometimes we kind of get a bit mixed up with versatility and flexibility, because when he moves around the pitch, it's not necessarily being versatile in different positions, it's just his flexibility, his reading of the game, and that's what
shooting chance!
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And the pass is intercepted. Real chance here! Goes for a shot! And he's done it! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Lazio are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Looking for options for movement. It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar powering forward here. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Palmer. Where it came from. Aubameyang gets flagged offside. Armenia leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Rijkaard. Shifted it to the flank. Neymar venturing down the left. Shibasaki. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Aubameyang. Marcelo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That's good play. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Aguero with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had...
Rooney! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rooney actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Armenia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Marcelo receives it in a good position here.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal wants to run onto this. Rui Costa. That pass has been well intercepted. He's found a way through. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cleared without hesitation. Good ball, good take.
This is the time you need that pace. Lazio really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Neymar.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that has put paid to that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries one from range. Robson! Absolutely terrific! About as smooth as it gets. And this is getting better and better. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Armenia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Silvestre wins the duel this time. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Neymar. And this is Aguero. A lot of space ahead of him. Palmer. Now it's Aguero. Shibasaki. Now it's Aubameyang. Now it's Neymar. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. And here's Aguero. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Saka. And he's managed to get free. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Armenia are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 22, Rooney.
So the action resumes.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 15, Filippo Inzaghi. Il numero
Armenia do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And it's Neymar. De Ligt does really well to win the ball there. Aguero, renowned for his long-range shooting. Neymar, and this is Inzaghi, tries to play it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rijkaard. Rui Costa. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. It's roll! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
It's their second corner of the game. Neymar goes short. Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Caught offside that time. Shibasaki. Rui Costa. He's had it taken off him. Can he get on the end of this? And he's found the... Oh, Aubameyang! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish of true class! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Just one in it now. It's Neymar! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
60 minutes played. Palmer. Spread it left. That's a shade optimistic.
Lazio really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Robson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Neymar. Armenia are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now.
Aubameyang really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Serginho. It's Rui Costa. Shibasaki. Played back. And here's Palmer. And this is Neymar. No way through, so back it comes. Picked out brilliantly. And he's straight offside. Armenia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Robson. Lovely bit of skill. Robson running at top gear. In towards the back stick. And a header! And it's in! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Armenia now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard running with the ball. And the through ball. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Now it's Aubameyang. Rijkaard. Now it's Neymar. Shot could be on. And the finish! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Shibasaki. Neymar. And he was quick to react. Nicely shaped ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now it's Neymar! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. It's Inzaghi! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Armenia have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Serginho going forward. Rui Costa, who does have an assist to his name. Great vision. And it's been played through. Can he finish? It is close, but that is the last of it. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of...
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Gareth Bale, hero for his club, for his country, almost single-handedly snatched European glory from the grasp of your former club, Jim.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me about that, but he did produce a genuine moment of absolute magic. There was nothing anyone could have done about that. His first goal that night has to be amongst the most memorable ever scored in any European final.
That was a brilliant save.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's a nicely shaped ball. And he cuts out the supply. Pedri. Aguero. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Bellingham. Oh, that's fabulous. Bellingham. Oh, well played. Varane gets over and intercepts. Looking to play him in. Now it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, great feat, that.
That's tidy. Gets a good foot in there. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Pedri gets flagged offside. Marcelo. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And this is Neymar. Marcelo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Oh, nice touch. Pinches it off him. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And he's being shifted off it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Yamal. Oh, just skips past his man. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Played out wide. Neymar. Lovely feet. Big chance! Oh, crossbar! Well, they've got plenty back, they can deal with that. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Aguero. And this is Bale. And he's worked it through. Koundé. And he's there to retrieve it. Yamal. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And they're back on the ball again. Half an hour played now. Oh, nice one too, very nice. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played.
He's having a hit! Oh, screamer! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Armenia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
He shifted it to the flank. Neymar picks it up out. It's Neymar! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Nicely weighted ball.
Armenia can certainly afford to see this half out now and
Yamal! And a neat finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And yes, it's him again. Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in.
Aguero! And again! And it's there! And he is just ripping it up! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely...
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say it's so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders, and it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
And he cuts out the supply. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vitinha. Vieira. Oh, good spread. And it's Aguero. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Yamal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
Armenia with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Venezia have the chance to go the other way. And that has left him in a heap. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Robson. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Can he latch on to this? Vitinha gets into a good position. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Azar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And this is Ibrahimovic. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Ibrahimovic wriggles his way through. Roberto Carlos delivers. Oh, Judge, surely! And he's done it! And we have liftoff! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Venezia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity. Armenia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, well played, well played. Vieira is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Oh, that's fabulous. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
That is a brilliant interception. Roberto Carlos scooting forward. Now that's well seen too. Rijkaard. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the finish! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Now, can they get him away? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Pass somewhat off target. Marcelo. Defending was strong and firm. He has found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. That ball looks a good one. He's having a pop! Oh, denied! Brilliant! And for the first half, that is that. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Substitution on the field, number 20, Brian Robson.
We're on the move again.
Coming on to replace him.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Brilliant save from Buffon. That was superb goalkeeping.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Armenia have their second corner now. And it's Koundé. And now a sudden chance to counter. De Ligt does well to get it back. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Aguero. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Armenia have their third corner. Neymar plays it short. And it's made its way to him. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a tiny finish. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Decent chance! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And he was quick to react. Aguero. Oh, well measured. He's found the way through. It's Neymar! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, great leap! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Vitinha gets a foot in here. Now who's going to be first to this? Armenia are of course in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Spread out to the left. Neymar going face to face with his great rival.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing these.
Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Sergio Aguero. Number 18. Neymar. Number 9.
Tries to get it clear.
Coming on the field. Number 23. Darwin Nunez.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Serginho. Number 8.
Now it's Hazard.
Francesco Totti.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And he is dashing. Chance for a shot! And there's a goal! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Venezia now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Spread to the right. Now it's Bale. He is through here.
That was lovely, that.
Bale was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Darwin. Hazard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And it's Totti. He's looking wide, and he's managed to get free. Ah, such a clever touch. Serginho, and a header! It's a goal! And what a climax we have here! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
Armenia give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get. Venezia really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Now here's the delivery.
There will be
5 minutes to add. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. It's a good foot in there. And it's Bale.
That's good play from him.
He's got away. Bale. That has not gone well.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Totti. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Serginho has it in. Impressive jump. Oh, it's fallen loose again. And that's in. And right near the end, we have parity. And that will be it. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.